Hello there, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We have your spring 2024 singles new love reading for all Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Let's get right into it. Libra, we have a lunar eclipse in your sign on March 25th. This is a very significant event for you. Very faded energy coming in. There might be something happening that is either being eclipsed out of your life or into your life. Of course, Libra energy is all about relationships. There can also have to do with legal situations as well. So this can be an opportunity, a time for you to cleanse and purge. If you have a legal situation with any previous partners, this is where things may wrap up for you if things have been lingering a little bit. But this can also be a time of harvest where things coming to fruition for you. We're wrapping up a cycle for you here that started in October of 2023 when we had the new moon in your sign. So look back at that new moon in your sign. Where were your intentions? What were you doing? What were you manifesting? And especially in regards to love, and see where you're at now. Have you made any progress? And if not, this is probably going to be moving and shaking you a little bit and getting you going. But yes, we can have some very interesting events that may happen for you guys. We have a total solar eclipse and new moon in the sign of Aries on April 8th. So this is another eclipse for you guys. So in the space of 2 weeks, we've got two eclipses. So a lot of unpredictable energy, a lot of moving and shaking, a lot of surprising events, a little bit of evolution and maybe some change and some new beginnings. This can be really quite exciting for you guys. But to kick off your new love reading, we do have a super new moon in the sign of Pisces on the 10th of March. So this is really what's going to set the stage for our new astrological year. Pisces energy is all about your dreams and your wishes and using your imagination and attaching emotions to your manifestations in a very positive way. Big new beginning energy coming in here, but it's 12th house energy. Pisces is the 12th astrological sign. It is related to the 12th house. So this can be karmic completions, cycles coming to a close. You might be getting some closure, some chapters, some doors that you are slamming shut because you are moving forward a little bit freer and clearer than maybe you were before. Secrets can come to light when we have this particular energy as well. But it is an energy where you're encouraged to take a step back a little bit, to connect with yourself, connect with your spirits, angels, guides, and to manifest love into your life. If you can imagine it, you can bring it into your reality. So use that energy to your biggest and fullest potential. But this does bring an element of forgiveness and acceptance as well, which is really important to really set the stage to be open and welcome and ready for love. We have your 7th chakra coming in here for you guys. The energy of the crown chakra supports our feeling of being connected to a higher power and part of a larger whole. And so this is really about being connected with your higher self, with the universe, with spirit. And this is this really powerful energy here activating for you to manifest love into your life. Some of you are bringing forward a soulmate, possibly a twin flame if you believe in that kind of thing. But you are really embracing your personal power here to manifest things into your life. But yeah, you might have a little bit of a spiritual connection with somebody here that you are attracting in. So it's a beautiful energy there for you. Work with your crown chakra, do some crown chakra meditations. Great opportunity for meditation, especially with that new moon in Pisces, 10th of March. Okay. Very important day, really kickstarts off your entire next couple of months. Very powerful, very important energy, but it is very spiritual in its energy. So great opportunity for manifestation, for clarity, right? All of these wonderful things. We have presence coming in here for you guys as well. The energy of presence supports our ability to focus our full attention and stay in the here and now. And this is really important, to stay grounded and rooted in reality and to be focused on our present moment and our present day. Is that sometimes we live too much in the past, which we can't change. It's important to close off the energy of the past, to give yourself your personal power to take forward, take with you the lessons, the wisdom, the experiences, but leave the energy behind, right? You can't change it. And embrace today. Embrace your personal power today to meet new people, to make change, to welcome in new people, and to manifest something in the here and now. Manifest those loving connections that you're looking for in the here and now. Remember, the active energy is today. Tomorrow is tomorrow, right? The decisions that we make today, the actions that we make today dictate our tomorrow. So be present in this energy. I do feel for some of you the time is now for love. Expect the unexpected, especially something around the eclipse in your sign. March 10th, March 25th is when we have the lunar eclipse. So a lot of very, very unpredictable, but also very intriguing and very exciting energy that's coming in here. We have strength here for you. The frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all of our qualities and skills towards a strong and balanced way of being. All right, and part of this energy that's coming in will help you recognize where you need a little bit more balance in your life. And it's important to have balance in our life, especially on our path to love, because we need to have a little bit of time to meet new people, to meet new connections, to go out on a date, that kind of thing. But the strength energy does bring in an extra frequency for you to be a little courageous, to be a little bit bold in your quest for love. It's not easy opening our heart for love. It's not easy meeting new people. It does take a little bit of courage, especially if we are getting out of our comfort zone at all. So you have this frequency of strength that's activating for you. We have the Queen of Wands here for you coming in, and this is beautiful energy. The Queen of Wands is, first off, all about you. You're independent, you're strong, but you're also open, you're receptive. This is a receiving energy with the Queen. A little bit of passion, a little bit of fire. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more energized over the next couple of months. And if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, we are stepping into spring. Spring is a period of planting seeds, setting intentions, and watching things grow, watching things blossom. Get out of your shell, get outside. The sun is shining a little bit more than it was previously through the winter. So this is like a really wonderful energy here for you to believe in yourself, to be confident, to to try new things, to meet new people, and to really have some fun. All that Queen of Wands energy. But there's a grain of truth and honesty to this as well. So be really honest with yourself about what you want out of love. What kind of relationship do you want? What kind of person are you attracting in, or do you want to attract into your life? And when we're honest with ourselves, right, when we're really, really cut to the heart of the matter and we're really truthful, this can really shift our energy in a very positive way. Now, the Queen of Wands can also be a person that some of you are meeting. Very exciting. And this person may be quite active. They could be a fire sign. That Wands energy could be a fire sign. So we could be talking about an Aries person, right? We're stepping into Aries season. Haha, we've got the King of Wands at the back of the deck. Yes. Soulmate energy for some of you here with the fire, possibly twin flame. But certainly someone on the same playing field, on the same level as you. But this person, this Queen of Wands, may be someone who they might be very creative. They might have a very strong sense of who they are, a strong sense of self, but they're honest. They're fun to be around. Maybe they're quite motivated. And like I said, we're stepping into Aries season. So this can be where there's like a little bit more energy in the air, a lot of potential to meet new people, that kind of thing, right? And new beginnings. So this could be a brand new person coming into your life, or this can be your energy, of course, as well. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're talking to somebody, you're talking to people. The King of Swords can be a really important conversation. It can also be a person. I feel we have multiple people coming in here. And yes, the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, this can, this can be one particular person. It can also be your energy. But with the King of Swords, as your energy, I feel like you have clarity. You've got a sense of purpose. You are feeling really confident. With Queen of Pentacles as well, you're very down to earth. You're very calm. You're nurturing yourself. You're nurturing your goals and your dreams. And you are willing to allow connections to blossom the way they're meant to, natural course of events coming in there. So, but I feel here there is some clarity coming in, and whatever actions that you take towards love, there will be, how should we say, I feel like there's this overwhelming sense of positivity that's coming in here in your next couple of months. So if you're not feeling a whole positive right now, then this may shift for you. But I do also feel that there's kind of maybe some advice that someone may give you. This might come from like a friend. Quite often the Queen of Wands comes in as like a best friend. You could have a friend set you up on a date. Maybe they have a friend or a coworker, right? We do have Pentacles energy, or even a family member that maybe they want to introduce you to. Because part of the eclipses do bring surprises, this can be where maybe they don't tell you that they want to set you up because you might say no. And so they could just orchestrate something and just make it seem like a happy accident, when in actual fact it's carefully planned in the background. All right, so you may have that going on. That's, our friends mean well and they want us to be happy typically. So, but I also do feel that maybe you get some advice from a friend in regards to love, right? How do I get out there and meet new people? How did you meet your person? That kind of thing. Do you have any ideas, right? So you could be having a little bit of a chin wag about that. But the King of Swords, very interesting though, because again, like I said, with the lunar eclipse in your sign on the 25th, this can represent legal matters. And if all goes well, legal matters coming to a close. And because the King of Swords can represent a very decisive energy and quite often legal, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles, home, money, that kind of thing, you could have a legal situation wrapping up. It might be something to do with your job, but I feel like the majority is something for your personal life that affects your money, for your home, for your children, for your family, that kind of thing. So there could be some legal conclusion that does come in here for you, and this can really set you free, right? The Queen of Wands likes a little bit of freedom. And so this could set you free from something that's been hanging over your head for a while. And now that that is resolving, now you feel as though you're in a better, stronger position to go out and find love. It's hard to open ourselves up to new experiences when we've got something from the past lingering over our head. But I also feel here that, again, multiple people. The Queen of Pentacles would be someone who's very calm, very down to earth, someone who's a little bit of a nester, someone who, has a real focus on home, on family. Also someone that's very patient, very kind, very compassionate, and very nurturing in their own way. They got an abundance, right? They're successful in their own way. They got abundance in their life, and they know who they are. They know their worth. The King of Swords can be someone here who is very communicative, very wise, very smart, highly intelligent. You could probably talk to the King of Swords about pretty much anything. This can be someone who is maybe very adept at legal matters. So it could be like a lawyer, a negotiator of some kind, maybe even a mediator, right? The King of Swords with that Queen of Pentacles can very much be a mediator, someone who, helps people through challenges and problems and helps resolve things there. And hey, maybe that is a legal situation too. You never know. But so we could be dealing with some multiple people there. We do have masculine, we do have feminine. We've got a blend of the two because it is just energy, right? So, it can just be a very wonderfully balanced person that's coming in here. But we got people and we got options. We have the Five of Wands here, and this is your blessing. So here's the interesting thing. In this particular deck, the Five of Wands is drama, is a parting of ways, it's change. So I do feel that part of your blessing is if there's anything lingering from the past, If there's any closure or legalities that need to be wrapped up, I feel like in the next couple of months, this is when this is going to happen. And this is your blessing, positive change, moving forward, leaving something behind. And so this can be really freeing for you in this energy. So this is really great. The five of wands can also represent some competition. It can represent conflict, so we can be resolving conflict. Don't forget, this is your blessings position, so this benefits you, right? So the Five of Wands sometimes is not to our benefit. It can be, but it's not always. But in this energy, it is a benefit to you. So resolving conflict, beating out the competition. If you're heading out there into the dating world, something here, you're rising to the top. You are beating out the competition and you are being seen. You might not necessarily like being in the spotlight, but again, you are attracting multiple people to you. So you could have some options there. And whenever we have the Five of Wands, I quite often do get the Five of Wands coming up in either singles readings or career readings if someone's looking for a job. A lot of different people competing for one common goal, love or money. And in this energy, I feel like you can rise to the top, you can be seen. And this is a great thing for you. It brings in positive change, whatever your situation happens to be. We have the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands coming in here for you guys as well. So again, remember blessings energy. Okay, so if you've had anxiety, you've had some sleepless nights, you've had things that you're worried about, you're overthinking, overanalyzing, you're confused, you're not sure of things, you're all wrapped up in your head, this is all being resolved. So this is breaking out of your shell and being strong and brave. This is you being courageous on your path to love. This is you resolving issues. This is you getting out of your head into your heart and creating positive change. We've got the Knight of Wands here as well. So this is really exciting. The Knight of Wands can represent maybe a person leaving your life. If someone has not been mature enough to, deal with your previous relationship in a healthy way. And it's like, okay, yeah, goodbye. Pack your bags and go. And this frees you up for something a little bit better. And again, I feel like it's a legal thing, right? So a legal parting of ways in some ways. So think of divorce papers and alimony and all that kind of stuff. But the Knight of Wands can also be someone very exciting and very new coming in here. You may have already met this person, you may not have. But the Knight of Wands, a lot of people will say, ew, in a love reading, I don't want the Knight of Wands. Well, we got to start somewhere. And this is like a fresh, exciting energy that's coming in. Now, does the Knight of Wands always commit? No, not necessarily. But the Knight of Wands can mature into the King of Wands at the back of your deck. So this could be the start of something very exciting. And don't forget, we've got the Queen of Wands here as well. People are complex. People are like onions. We've got very many layers, and there's a lot of things that go into who we are. And even if you just look at someone's astrology, someone's birth chart, we've got the main big four, your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus, especially love, right? But there's many more things that make up a person. So pigeonholing someone by just one particular sign, that kind of thing, doesn't always work well. And we can have a lot of misunderstandings. So in the Knight of Wands energy, we have to start somewhere with love. And it's usually this attraction, this passion, this excitement, this heart going aflutter. So in the Knight of Wands, this is exciting new beginnings, going out and having fun, meeting new people, accepting the invitation, accepting the offer, moving forward, and living your best life. And, the Knight of Wands might be someone very irresistible, someone that you feel this instant attraction to on some level. Can it go deeper? Yes, it can. Can it mature? Yes, it can. But we need to embrace it in the moment. This can be your energy, or it can be someone coming in. The Knight of Wands is your energy. This is that pitter patter, let's get at her. This is, I'm making positive change. I'm feeling more free than I was before. I'm feeling more confident. And here I am living my best life. Getting out and meeting people. I'm enjoying my life. I'm trying new things. I'm meeting people here. I'm meeting people there. I'm feeling a little bit more social. And you got this little pep in your step, which is a great energy. But yes, it can also be exciting new connections coming in. Could be fire sign. Okay, you've got wands and wands. Could be fire sign, but again, it can just be that destined, that fated meeting, but something that lights you up. We've got the World card coming in here for you guys. Now, this is in your challenge position. And so in the challenge position, this is a obstacle, a delay, something that we need to work through before we can move forward. So this is the World card, getting closure, closing a door, closing a chapter, letting something go, wrapping something up. So the World is a very important card for us because it does represent a successful completion of a cycle in our lives. And of course, with that full moon, that lunar eclipse in your sign, whoo, okay, this is a big deal. So this is a big cleanse and purge for you guys. This is also where you can celebrate a successful cycle. If we look at the lunar cycles, it's about a 6-month cycle. It starts with the new moon in your sign and culminates in the full moon in your sign. So this can be where things are really wrapping up for you. It's been long waited for, hard won, hard fought, and this is like, oh, I've experienced so many delays on this path. I can't wait for this to be over. I'm looking for a fresh start, a new beginning. Some of you here, part of the challenge is expanding your horizons, because the World card is about celebrating where you are, celebrating yourself, giving thanks, giving gratitude, and brings abundance and joy typically. But it is when we're ready to step out into the next stage of our lives or into that new beginning, to expand our horizons, to meet new people, to take that leap forward and open our heart. And sometimes that's challenging. Sometimes that's not always the easiest thing to do. That's why we've got the Strength card up there. That's why we've got the Presence energy. Start here, right? Start here. This is in the here and the now, right? Just embrace this energy and take the first step, whatever that looks like to you. Just be brave, be bold, be confident. We all have to start somewhere, but we need to take that first step forward to find love, or the next step to find love as well. So in this World energy, this is a little bit of a challenge, but it's not insurmountable. It is just something that you need to work through. Now, the World card can also represent, of course, some success and some closure and all that kind of stuff. And it also, part of the challenge here might be to close a chapter and to close a door, but you need to do that in order to move forward. And again, the new moon in Pisces on the 10th of March, this is in the 12th house. This is a completion of closure of cycles, and we're ready to step into Aries season with that that total eclipse, the solar eclipse in the sign of Aries in April, with a fresh start, with a clean slate, a brand new astrological year. So this is a really powerful month for you, especially March. April does bring a lot of healing, a lot of possibilities, a lot of growth. And March is, I feel, for some of you, kind of a little bit topsy-turvy, but also very rewarding at the same time, opening a lot of doors. We have the Page of Wands and the Emperor. Ooh, okay. Part of the challenge is to expand your horizons, to step through the door, to make some moves, to find love, to be confident in yourself and take charge. The Emperor here is about taking charge, being in control, being in a position of strength and authority, and believing in your own personal power. The Page of Wands, new beginnings, a fresh. We have the whole Wands family here, folks. Okay, so with this energy, part of the challenge is manifesting new beginnings, or starting something fresh, or taking the next step out of that world into the unknown. The unknown is a scary place, but this is where expansion is. This is where growth is, right? Get out of your comfort zone. Okay. So that's part of that issue. I also feel here, because the Emperor can be someone who is very dominant. And with the Page can bring in some really good news, but it is your challenge energy. So it can be that you're waiting for some good news. You're waiting for something to wrap up so that it no longer has control over you. But I also do feel that there is a little bit of healing element that's necessary here. And of course, we have a lot of energy that's supportive of that. Because if you've been in a relationship before with a dominant, controlling person, maybe you have a child with this person, maybe you don't, maybe you're just looking to move forward from this energy, right? Then finding that closure or really cutting those old cords is a little bit of a challenge. So it might be something where you need to have a focus. But it's something that is attainable and achievable. The Emperor is also Aries energy and Aries season, and the pages do bring about new energy. So a new astrological season. We've got the end of the old one there with that World card here. And, so this is really part of the challenge here is allowing things to unfold the way they're naturally meant to. And set some intentions, make some change, embrace your personal power and confidence, trust in your ability to attract love into your life. And this is what you will achieve, right? Not always the easiest thing to do, but something that you'll probably work through, and I feel successfully. Wow, we have the Emperor for a second time. Now, this is your advice from Spirit. Believe in yourself, be confident, be bold, be brave, trust in the wisdom and that you have gained. And Spirit also is wanting to make sure that you understand that Aries season can be a fresh start, a clean slate for you. And this is the time for you to get out of your comfort zone. This is the time for you to trust yourself on your path for love. Now, part of the Emperor energy, of course, fiery energy, can possibly represent that you have a very powerful connection on the horizon coming in for you. And this is someone who is very much in alignment with you. It is something fated, something that's part of your destiny. The wheels have already been set in motion. So you may have been manifesting love and setting intentions quite a while ago. And Spirit is saying to you, trust your intuition, okay, and accept the love that is coming in the door for you. But it's powerful, right? It's probably a little scary. And that might be why we have this going on here in your challenge energy. Page of Wands, something new. The Emperor, new connection. Your advice, the Emperor. So Aries season could really kickstart something really wonderful, really exciting for you. The Emperor as a person can be someone who's really successful, can be someone who's very mature. They know what they want and they're not going to mess around with you. They're not going to play games. We have a lot of mature energy coming in. And yes, we've got the Knight of Wands, which isn't as mature. Okay. So this can be a situation of out with the old, in with the new. But this can also be a situation where if there is someone that you meet, someone that you've got a connection with, and something that makes your heart go all fluttery, pursue it. See where it goes. Don't worry about it. Nine of Swords, we're going to release the worry. Just get excited about it, because this can represent this very powerful connection, and it can be very exciting. And it can be one where you feel kind of giddy. Your heart goes all fluttery. And it's like irresistible. And it may end up being something that lasts for a long time. Trust your intuition wherever you happen to be, whoever you happen to meet. Trust your intuition and you're going to know. Kind of sometimes when you know a little bit. So I do feel there's something very, very powerful for some of you coming in here. But it's also your power. Embrace your personal power. Be strong. You have a lot to offer, right? You've got a whole bunch of stuff going for you. And so just say yes. Take the step forward. Take a little bit of a leap of faith and see where it takes you. But we're very people-y in your reading. So I think there's a lot of people coming in. Also, your advice from Spirit, the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. You might have an invitation to go somewhere. The Page of Wands can represent an invitation. Take it. If you get invited to events, activities, festivities, celebrations, whatever they happen to be, take them. Go for it. Go for the journey. Go out and have fun. See where something leads you. Don't go to, say, a wedding or something like that with the expectation that you're going to meet somebody, right? Just go with an open heart, go with an open mind. But I feel here that Spirit says you might have some invitations coming your way. Keep the door open, keep the window open, and say yes, right? Things don't always have to lead somewhere, but just say yes and see where it goes. But the path forward is clear, and Spirit wants you to know that, right? The path forward, all the work that you're doing, all the healing you're doing, the things that you're resolving are clearing the path for an exciting tomorrow. But manifest, make your intentions, make your wish. The Four of Wands is a wonderful energy. It's one of a good, strong, solid foundation. It's one of excitement. It's one of celebration and joy, abundance, success, love, laughter, all of that kind of stuff. But it's also known as the 1111 card. And in this energy, you are being reminded to set your intentions, to make a wish, because Spirit is here helping you to make something come true. Stay positive. Look for tomorrow. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind, but get excited about what's to come. So let's get a couple more cards out here for you. Thank you very much. And these are messages for you in the here and the now to help you on your journey to manifest love into your life. Appreciation strengthens relationships. For a difficult relationship to become great, we have to put our focus on what we appreciate about the other person. When we complain about a relationship, we only attract more things to complain about. For the next 28 days, write down all the things you appreciate about that person, adding more things to the list each day, and you will see how appreciation can turn any relationship around. Now, I feel here in this particular message on your path in your single life, looking for love, what do you appreciate about past relationships? Because there's always the good times somewhere in there, even if they've turned sour. Focus on what have I learned? Focus on the person that you are attracting in. Have a relationship with them in the here and now, even if they may not necessarily be with you physically. Because it's like almost practicing for a relationship. But I do feel that this is very much focused on what you have learned, what you've experienced, and appreciate all of the opportunities that are coming into your life, but that are already here, right? Speak of things in today, right? Today, I appreciate this. Today, I appreciate the fact that I learned this from an old relationship or things like that. So practice that energy of appreciation. And that's probably a little bit of a tall order for some of you, okay? But I will also say that in this particular energy, because eclipses can bring things back, if you are in a situation where you may have a second chance with somebody, this is perfect advice. And see where it takes you. For an amazing day, fill your morning with gratitude. And there's that gratitude that we express with the World card. Do what I do and take thank you steps as you walk from your bed to the bathroom or kitchen by saying thank you with each step. You are saying thank you for everything you have, everyone you love, and for all the goodness that's coming in for you today. When we express gratitude, we get more things to be grateful for. And I think Spirit is aligning people in situations for you. And I think there's some exciting next couple of months ahead, should you choose to accept your mission. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. There's a lot going on for you, but I do hope that there was something in this reading that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please do press that like button. I truly appreciate that. And if you enjoy my content, consider hitting that subscribe button as well. And I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.